Hello you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it helps my channel grow. Notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this Foolishness Friday. This one is going to be fairly short because I have things to do. But I did want to get here and talk about it because the girls were fighting.
The girls are fighting! No!
The girls were fighting, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so this Foolishness Friday, we're going to be talking about JT and Cardi B. You know, this just sounds funny in general. I've been talking about, for me anyway, so like on my channel, because I only try to talk about the foolishness on Foolishness Friday because otherwise I just don't even like to get into it. It gives me very ghetto. It's just like an air of, you know, hood rat, and I don't like to partake in the hood rat festivities. Okay,
what?
But I wanted to talk about this because this can relate to all of us. I don't know if you've all ever experienced a time where you're scrolling through the comments on Instagram and you see something that triggers you and you're just like, excuse me? Or someone that you don't even know, like somebody random, like you're checking out at a gas station or a clothing store. I rarely shop in store now, but you get what I'm saying. And someone says something that's just like, I found myself looking like that before when I was at Aldi's. I did a vlog. It's a vlog coming up. I'm gonna post it probably next week because I'm kind of busy this week, so I'll probably post a vlog next week. But I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks, but I'm serious. But yeah, I was in Aldi's, and you know, you put the little divider in between you and the person behind me. And this older woman, I'm not gonna say her race, but she wasn't black. And she put another divider out, and I was like, oh, I already placed one. You know, just because I thought it was obvious, but I just thought I'd let her know. You know, I said, I already placed one. You know, it's just out of convenience for the next person. Typically, maybe that's my fault for trying to be too helpful.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't be too helpful. Who knows? But either way, and she was like, "Oh, you're faster than I thought you were." Good. Well, she said something. She said you're faster than I thought you were. You need a raise or something like that. And I was like, I don't work here, just being helpful. And I always do a little weird laugh when I'm really just like, what are you talking about? And I'm a firm believer in respecting your elders. So she said something else and I just completely ignored her at that point. I was just like, I don't understand. Or so maybe she was nervous and she just said whatever came to mind. I don't know. But nevertheless, it's always a situation where someone says something or you feel offended by something, and I forget who said this, but I know I remember hearing this from somewhere that being offended is a choice. It is a choice. And when I heard that, it spoke volumes to me. You don't have to respond to everything. Whatever this person's doing, you don't have to let that affect you in any way. And to me, the people where you got to give credit where it's due are the people that think before they speak, or sometimes the people that don't speak at all. A picture's worth 1,000 words. I can look at you and you already know what I'm thinking. You're a nut. I can look at you and you already know what I'm thinking. Who you talking to? You know what I mean? It's so many other avenues, and sometimes not even a look. You're just not worth my time. That long drawn out introduction gets me into what we're going to be talking about in this Foolishness Friday, and that's Cardi B and JT. They were looking a mess.
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto.
And I will say this before y'all say, oh, she's biased, blah, blah, blah. I will say that I prefer JT out of the two as far as music is concerned. Like, I don't know, sometimes if I rarely listen to the radio, but if I hear like JT's like a verse of JT's on the radio, I'm just like, that is kind of catchy. Something like that. But honestly, neither one of them are in my playlist. Okay, I don't really listen to that type of music. Even Megan Thee Stallion, I'm not really a huge fan of theirs. I'm just not. Like, hats off to the woman. I respect the game, and I think that they're talented, but that's not really my genre. I don't really twerk, or not even really, I don't twerk. I don't do any of that where that music would be something I would just be like, oh, play that new City Girls. Oh, play that new Cardi B. Yeah, that's never gonna come out of my mouth. Other than for entertainment purposes only, me entertaining you guys. But yeah, like, so I'm not biased when it comes to speaking on them, which is why I say they both looked a mess. This all started with, I think they said, a fan page. I'm gonna put in here like clips and stuff, or how I found this stuff out, because if I'm wrong, who cares? It's not that serious. But I'm gonna put in there, if I'm wrong, whatever, I'll put in a clip or pictures of the tweets. I'll insert them, images. Now, yeah. So my thing was, I'm like, okay, these are fan pages, and to me, you got to be some type of weird to be creating these pages. Now, whoever's triggered, put it in the comments if you feel like that's not true, whatever. But to me, something's a little off, a little Dahmer-ish. No, I'm playing. I've never seen. I didn't even watch the. This is coffee, by the way. I didn't finish. I heated it up. Yes, I heat up my coffee sometimes, especially if it's one of these cups. Like, if I'm out and about, I use like this cup or something like that, where it stays hot longer. But these don't, so I heat it up if I'm like running around and I don't have time. But yeah, anyways, y'all don't hear about that. So to me, you're kind of mentally off to be taking so much time to be creating these fan pages and consistently posting and talking trash about other celebrities. Like, it's just very, very weird, very obsessive. It's just, you're kind of off. And I know that these people might be like kids, like high school kids, stuff like that. So maybe that's it. But even in high school, now granted, that was a different time. I'm saying that like I'm a dinosaur. But in my high school, we still... Did we still do iPods? I think that was middle school. Either way. I remember like MySpace days and things like that. But it never came to mind to be like creating these pages and disrespecting and talking trash about other celebrities on behalf of this person. Like, you're just weird. It's just weird. But nevertheless, all of this started because of a fan page talking trash about JT. So JT responds to this fan page and she says this. Now, again, I'm not going to go tit for tat or back and forth about who was right or who was wrong and all that. You all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know how you all feel, or who was right in the situation. Because personally, I feel like they both were wrong. I feel like JT was wrong for even responding to the fan page, because it's just like, why are you even defending yourself? What do you have to prove to these people? Clearly you're loved. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to sell out shows. You wouldn't be able to get on stage and entertain these people. People wouldn't know your name if you weren't important, or if you didn't make an impact on somebody. So why is someone saying something so petty would trigger you? That's all I don't understand. I don't understand the mindset of a lot of the celebrities this day and age. Cardi B just got out of some mess. It's like, I'm starting to think she's the problem with some of this stuff. Now, I do feel like sometimes she is being attacked, but I've dealt with this in my life too, that it's not always everyone else being the problem. Sometimes you have to do some self-reflection. If you feel like, okay, everybody's got an attitude, everybody's being rude, everybody's this, everybody's that, and you're consistently being attacked, yeah, they might have an attitude, but it's still some self-reflection that has to take place. Why am I always being affected by it? You know what I mean? Why every time someone has an attitude with me, I have to respond? Why does me being mad take so much out of my day? Why am I upset for so long in the day? You know what I mean? About this one situation. It still turns back to you. These people may be attacking you or making you feel some type of way, but why do you have to respond every time somebody says something that you think is about you? And with JT, whether or not she was co-signing for Nicki Minaj or whatever, I do think that's odd that, you know, now that they're cool, she had all of a sudden has issues with Cardi B. I do thought that was kind of odd. But oh my gosh, all this sounds so dumb. Anyways, but yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to insert all the clips if y'all still really want to hear the drama or see what they said back and forth to each other. I'll insert it into it, but I'm really not going to be reading all the text messages or the tweets. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, whatever. But I'm not going to be reading all the tweets and going back and forth about what happened. I'll insert it in the video. Probably while I'm doing all this talking, I'll do a cutaway. But it's just so childlike to me. And to me, I feel like you need to reach a certain place in your life or just mentally that whatever people say, you're able to roll off your shoulder. You need to reach a certain place in your life or mentally where people can talk about you, but immediately you think, okay, this isn't really about me. This is about what issues they have. This is about their own lack of something, very much something going on in their life. They're miserable, not me. Because they're on social media fussing and cussing and talking about me. I'm that it factor. I'm what's relevant. I'm what's going on. I'm what's popping. Otherwise, they wouldn't be talking about me. It's a confidence thing too. So it shows a lot of insecurities. And it's just like, would you really be responding to it if it wasn't true? I don't know. Like, let's say it's a lot that we can unpack with something like this. But I'm just going to say this and we're just going to leave it at that. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. I'm not saying that words don't hurt. And I'm not saying that you can't respond to anything that people say to you. Oh, I made this shirt, by the way. It's really dope, actually. But yeah, y'all will probably see it one day. I don't know, I'm not gonna wardrobe Wednesday, but I bleached it and stuff. I had fun. But yeah, so I'm not saying that you got to be perfect. I'm not saying that you can never respond or never defend yourself if you're being attacked or someone's like talking down to you or blah 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 blah. I'm not saying that, but it's a time and place for everything, and certain things just don't require your attention. Certain things are just not important enough. Not important enough. And it's too much going on in the world, and you should have too much going on in your life to be worried about what other people say about you and what other people think about you. Are they signing any checks? Are they sending any money your way that you see of? No. So what are we worried about? What are we worried about? Y'all supposed to be like, it's like, I understand that even if you have like a large platform, well, you don't have to set an example, but you want these people with large platforms to not be acting a fool in front of your children. Condone all this foolishness, all this drama. You know, we got to grow up. At some point, we got to grow up. We got to get it together. And we got to stop arguing. Because at the end of the day, they both looked a mess. Yeah. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it helps my channel grow. Notification bells be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, I love you guys. Thank you all for all the new interaction going on the channel. Thank you all for commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you know every time I drop a new video. And yeah, see you all for the next video. Bye.